Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sedona International Film Festival. I'm your host, Carol Kahn. We're coming to you live on YouTube, and throughout the day, we have interviews with all our filmmakers throughout the festival. And I'd like to introduce to you two filmmakers with your film. Introduce your film and both yourselves.
My name is Matylda Kauka. I'm director, editor, producer of our documentary My Sunnyside.
Okay.
And my name is Marcin Kapran, and I am the DP, the director of photography, and the producer of the film My Sunnyside.
Awesome. And you're both married. You're both together, so that
We're a
is
couple.
yes, awesome. And also, the film. Tell us a little bit about the film, and then I have some other questions that are just like ready to come out.
Sure. Our film is about a couple who meet after 40. It's a love at first sight. They fall in love immediately. They start building a family together with 3 kids, and finding this new love, the comfort in this love coming from very strict religious backgrounds. For the first time, they feel ready to start gender transition.
Okay.
So they both start gender transitioning almost at the same time, transitioning in the opposite direction.
Okay. And how did you followed them on social media? So is that how you found out about them?
No, actually, I was working as a video editor for one of our protagonists, Joe, who is a CEO of startup companies in New York City, and I was working for his startup. I did like 2 big projects for them, and we stayed in touch for social media. So when Ali came into his life, he was still in a female presentation back then when I was working for his company. And when his new partner came into his life, Ali, she was at the very beginning of her journey with the transitioning, and they were both very captivating in this new love story. They were very open with sharing this on the social media. Ali had those huge, captivating eyes, and it was very inspiring to find love at this age and to change their lives in searching for their true selves.
And so we do have a clip. So let's take a look at the clip, and then we'll talk more as soon as that's over.
This is the most traditional progressive wedding you'll ever go to.
It was the first moment in my life where I felt like I could let my entire guard down and not have to feel like I was trying to be all these many things for all of these people and do all this stuff.
And it was astounding to me how quickly we felt that closeness.
All too late.
Oh yeah, it was all my fault.
I was thinking a lot about grief and loss and realizing that in this process I've really lost my parents.
I'm not sure what is best for my son, referring to Joe as dad. I responded poorly to that when I first heard it. I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm dad.
And many things. I'm, a parent, first of all, CEO, an activist, and I happen to be trans.
I'm thankful for this family. I'm thankful for being with you guys on this holiday. I told many people that happiness was just a facade that people say exists. It doesn't actually exist. You ready?
Yeah.
There were at least 10 other women that came to me saying the same thing happened to them. When they were kids, they were victims of sexual abuse, that they had a rabbi or somebody who was in leadership at the time say to them the equivalent of like, boys will be boys kind of thing.
I am a born-again Christian. I have a belief set that as long as I'm abiding with Jesus, Jesus abides in me. There's love, but there's also things wrong with the world. But my love for Allie supersedes that. So if this is what Allie wants, I support Allie.
Two in the morning.
stayed up half the night?
Yeah, it's having so much anxiety.
I feel like this year really broke me, like my career ambitions. I'm like, I don't care anymore. At this point, all I care about is if the family's in a good place. As a teacher, I have learned to see people from 3 points of view. The person in front of you is just a single piece of the whole. There is also a complex past behind that person that is hidden from your view. And there is a potential future hidden even from themselves. And now you can see, that's the heart.
I love you.
What a beautiful film. And I'm sure, I think I read that you had done your thesis basically on this particular topic. And so actually doing a film like this, has this changed your thought process in any way?
My dissertation was about gender in the history of philosophy.
Okay.
So it was interesting to follow this concept of the notions of freedom and equality, how it differentiates from men and female, how different the notion is. So it's I had like this philosophical background of analyzing those interesting topics, and this was kind of continuations and somehow how in the contemporary life how those gender roles, how female and male are still differently perceived by the society. So it was very very interesting to follow our protagonists' reflections about how they are perceived differently, presenting as a male, and differently when they present as the other gender. So this is a kind of continuation, yes.
Mm-hmm. And then for you, you were the filmmaker, you were the cinematographer throughout the particular film. Going into it, did you have any kind of preconceived notions that changed throughout the film and when you were done with the film?
Not specifically. I mean, I was very passionate about that whole project, about the story, about the subjects, the couple, but it hasn't changed much for me since. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I possibly, I'm definitely more aware of certain things, more understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that, like, especially, in producing a film or working on a film, right? It's like you kind of know, like, certain things going into it. But I always, like, when I've done things, I've always felt like it taught me some kind of lesson, right? Lesson about life or a lesson of a thought process that, oh, I've got to make sure that I adapt that into my thinking. And watching this particular film, even from the outside looking in, I was really impressed with the children. I was impressed with their whole entire point of view, that they were just so nonchalant about how things were that they just go about their life, and it was like, we don't care,
Totally.
So, and it was really beautiful to watch, because that's really how life should be, right? Like, nobody really cares. It's like you shouldn't really be judgmental and live your life the way that you see fit. And the beauty of this particular film is that you see love all around, right? You see a couple who completely loves each other, and the family loves each other. I think the difficulty on this particular story is the relationship with the parents and stuff like that, and trying to adopt to what it is.
Totally.
Yes.
The children, they are very progressive New York City kids, which are like more progressive than their parents even. Somehow, I don't know how it's possible, but it is. And they were very accepting, totally accepting. They are totally accepting Ali as a new parent. And there's like love pouring out of their family, and they have this magnetic power in them to like to create a community around them. They are very active in their community. They are like kind of leader figures. Ali is beloved as a biology professor at LaGuardia University, and students love her totally. So it's yeah. If I would say about a lesson, it's a lesson about love. But love really has this power to change hearts, to change lives, and to be really inspiring.
Right. And in also doing the film, there had to have been a lot of trust that was built between the two and both of you, actually. How was that process? Was it a quick process as far as the trust goes, or did that have to develop over time? Because sometimes that takes a minute.
Do you want to tell the
Sure.
story about how we met first?
Sure. So when Matilda had the idea of basically making that documentary, she reached out to Joe. Actually waited a little while.
Couple of weeks.
Couple of
I was
weeks,
a little bit
yeah.
shy at first, but then I had a dream about Joe, so I reached the next day, and
Yeah.
he.
So obviously it was just eating away at her in her mind that she wants to do this. But so Matilda reaches out, writes the email, and Joe responds probably within 10 minutes. And Joe's just very easygoing. Joe goes, "Yeah, sure, let's do it, but you'll find us very boring."
But we can try.
Yeah, we can try. And then there's Ali, which she didn't know me, Matilda, so we organized lunch, and we met for lunch a couple of weeks later. And lunch turned into about 3 hours of just everybody sharing stories about their lives, who we are. They wanted to see who are the filmmakers that want to tell their story. So about 2.5 hours into lunch, Ali says, "I like you guys, and I would be happy with you telling our story." So they accepted us, and they really...
The first day,
yeah,
and they were open till the end.
yeah. We were actually blessed with them opening.
This relationship,
Yes.
we befriended them. Each shooting we started from with catching up what's going on with our lives, and we just formed this really beautiful bond. Like this is like not like any other kind of relationship.
We also approached the story that it's a beautiful love story that we want to share their love story with the world, and so it was special for us as well.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it changes the dynamics, right? Walking into it, you have no idea, perfect strangers all
Yeah.
around, but then in the end, there is definitely a connection because, you know, it's not like you walk into a friend's house every day and all these emotions
Yeah.
are there and you get to see really what they truly feel. Sometimes there's just a little veil that you only get to see certain things, but you got to see everything.
Yeah.
That was really beautiful,
Yeah.
I'm sure. How long did the film take?
We were filming for 7 years, and then 1 more year for post-production.
Wow. So you really got to know them over
Oh,
the 7
yeah.
years.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a long time.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of filming, a lot of meetings, a lot of chats, and yeah, they're just wonderful. We just love
Yeah.
them. Just talk to them.
I was getting ready to ask you, do you still keep in touch with them?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So tell me, your film showed last night. Was it last night? Did
It
show?
was on Saturday,
Okay.
and today we have a second screening at 7 p.m. And we are inviting everyone to come.
Awesome. My Sunnyside this evening. And how can people also find out about your film? Do you have a website?
We
Or
have
social
we-
media?
yeah, social media,
Yes.
Instagram and Facebook. Just find my Sunnyside film.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for being here at the film festival. Thank you for coming to Sedona. I think you'll be back here, right?
Yes.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is one of the most beautiful places on earth.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
And it's a wonderful festival.
And the festival
Everybody
is-
that
yeah.
works in the festival has been just wonderful,
Thank you.
welcoming. Thank
Very
you.
for
welcome.
saying
Thank
that.
you for having us.
Oh, absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
so glad that you got out because New York just had a blizzard.
We're so
or
happy.
is currently having a blizzard, and
Yes.
you are here.
So happy to skip it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So hopefully the window of you even going back there, it'll be clear.
Yeah, a little bit warmer. And
Yes,
yes.
Snow
Fingers crossed.
melting, hopefully.
Well, enjoy the beautiful weather that we're having here in Sedona, and I can't wait to hear about your film and everyone's reactions to it. It's a beautiful film, and so well done and so well shot. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
for doing that.
and thank you for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And don't forget, we are coming to you live throughout the day. We'll be here Monday through Friday. So if you're watching, make sure you watch us on YouTube, and also there'll be lots of other films placed on YouTube and our red carpets as well. So just make sure that you keep watching, and thank you again for being with us. It's great
pleasure.
having you here.
Our pleasure, totally.
Thanks.